If you're looking for the best table saw in 2026, I'll cut straight to it. Most of the saws you see online are overpriced, underpowered, or just plain frustrating to use. I've tested, compared, and researched dozens of models, talked to pros, and dug into real-world feedback so you don't have to waste money on a saw that won't cut straight or hold up on a job site. Today, I'm breaking down the 6 best table saws that actually deliver, from budget-friendly portable table saws to professional-grade job site saws with torque, precision, and safety features that you can rely on. Starting with number 6, the Matabo HPT C10 RJS, which used to be Hitachi, is one of the most underrated best table saws for serious DIYers and light pros. First off, the 15-amp motor spinning at 4,500 RPM is surprisingly strong for a portable table saw. In practical testing, it powered through pressure-treated plywood, dimensional hardwoods, and thick oak without slowing down. The 35-inch rip capacity to the right of the blade is massive for a saw in this class, letting you rip full sheets of plywood without constantly repositioning your material, a huge time saver on larger projects. The fold and roll stand is not just marketing fluff, it's solid, and the 8-inch all-terrain rubber wheels make it easy to roll across gravel, uneven concrete, or dusty job sites, which is something most portable table saws can't handle. The oversized table, roughly 29 by 22 inches, supports large boards without flexing or wobbling. Features like soft start prevent the blade from kicking violently when you power on, and the electric brake stops the blade quickly, which adds both efficiency and a safety margin you don't get on cheaper saws. Now, the downside, the plastic rack and pinion fence mount feels a bit fragile for heavy daily use, but at around $550 to $600, this saw offers performance and portability that makes it one of the best table saws for anyone needing professional features without the professional price. At number 5, the Ridgid R4518 is a real gem if you're looking for a job site saw that delivers value and reliability. This is a budget-conscious option, but don't mistake budget for weak. It has a 15-amp motor at 5,000 RPM, a 27-inch rip capacity, and a soft start motor, which all combine to give you smooth, predictable cuts once you spend a little time calibrating it. Alignment straight out of the box can be a little off, especially the bevel adjustment, so it's not perfect for someone who wants plug-and-play precision. The miter gauge feels cheap and plastic-heavy, but that's an easy swap if you care about joinery. The standout feature is the lifetime service agreement, which is basically unheard of in this category. Register your saw, and Ridgid covers parts and service forever. For around $350 with a folding stand, this is an insanely good deal for a portable table saw that can handle weekend projects, furniture making, or light construction. In real-world use, the cast-iron table gives stability that you wouldn't expect at this price, and once you dial it in, the saw runs quietly and reliably, making it one of the best table saws under $400. Moving on to number 4, the SKIL SPT99-11, a worm drive table saw that's not messing around. Worm drive motors are famous for torque, and this saw delivers it in spades, which means it doesn't bog down even when cutting dense hardwoods or pressure-treated lumber. If you're framing, doing deck work, or ripping thick oak, this saw keeps the blade spinning consistently, something most direct drive job site saws in this range fail at. It has a 31.5-inch rip capacity, a 3 5/8-inch depth of cut, and 16-inch wheels that make it portable enough to roll upstairs or across rough terrain. The rack and pinion fence locks accurately once you calibrate it, but initial setup is required if you want precision cuts. There's no shortcut here. The downside? It's loud, which is typical for worm drive saws, and the miter gauge is functional but basic. Price is around $630 to $670, which isn't cheap, but for professionals or serious DIYers who need torque, durability, and portable performance, this is hands down one of the best table saws on the market in 2026. At number 3, the Bosch GTS15-10 represents a real step up in terms of versatility and precision. This saw is a redesign of the older 4100 series, and Bosch clearly listened to feedback. Its 15-amp motor at 3,800 RPM maintains speed under load, and it cuts plywood, hardwoods, and dimensional lumber with minimal vibration or chatter. The gravity rise wheeled stand is a standout feature. You can set it up or break it down in seconds, and once deployed, it's stable enough to handle serious cutting. Bosch also included tabletop clamp zones, which let you use the saw as a secondary work surface for layout or assembly, a small but surprisingly useful feature. The dust collection port is non-standard, so you'll need an adapter for a shop vac, but that's a minor annoyance compared to how smooth and consistent this saw runs. At around $640 to $660, it's one of the most versatile, best table saws, perfect for woodworking projects that require a balance of portability, precision, and professional performance.
Number 2 is the SawStop JSS12860, which is the gold standard for safety-focused job site saws. It's expensive, roughly $1,600, with replacement brake cartridges at $100 if activated, but it could literally save your fingers. The patented safety system stops the blade in under 5 milliseconds on skin contact, and beyond safety, the saw is extremely capable. It has a 1.5 HP belt-driven motor, a smooth T-style fence with ergo lock, and a 24 5/8-inch table depth, giving you more workspace than most competitors. The mobile cart, onboard storage, and intuitive blade adjustments make it extremely practical for real job sites. If you cut hardwoods, plywood, or dimensional lumber daily, the combination of performance and safety system justifies the price, making this one of the best table saws for serious pros. Finally, number 1 is the DeWalt DWE7491RS, which remains the best table saw for 2026 because it balances power, precision, portability, and price better than anything else in this range. Its 15-amp motor at 4,800 RPM slices cleanly through hardwood, plywood, MDF, and more, while the 32.5-inch rip capacity handles full sheets without repositioning. The rack and pinion fence is precise, easy to adjust, and locks securely. The rolling stand is sturdy but deploys in seconds, and at 90 pounds, it's heavier than most portable saws, but that weight adds stability for clean cuts. Tool-free adjustments for the riving knife and blade guard save real time on the job. And although dust collection could be better and it lacks soft start, the saw is backed by a 3-year warranty and usually retails around $580 to $620, sometimes even less on sale. For performance, reliability, and value, the DeWalt DWE7491RS earns the number 1 spot as the best table saw of 2026. So, there you have it, 6 best table saws that actually deserve your attention this year. From budget-friendly portable table saws to high-end job site saws with torque, precision fences, and safety systems, there's a saw here for every need. Links with current pricing are in the description below. If this helped you avoid wasting money on the wrong table saw, hit like, subscribe for more honest reviews, and I'll see you in the next tool breakdown.